What's going on, y'all? It's Joey here from Odell Anglers, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna try to make a red drum Euro mount using his delicious frozen head. Here is the head. Ooh, it smells like fish. There's 91 bones. I glued my fingers to it. This thing it's coming along nicely. All right, y'all, it is all done. So this is a red drum head, about a 26 and some change inch red drum. So top of the slot in North Carolina. So we're gonna take this head, put it in this bucket right here. We've already got some Dawn dish soap in there. We're gonna fill that up with water. It's enough to submerge that head, get it boiling, and then try to get this thing hot enough and long enough so that the meat starts to fall off. Once the meat starts to fall off, we'll pull it out, pick the meat off, and then go from there. I've never seen anybody do a red drum before. And I tried to find like a skull, of a red drum just so I could know what bones are what, but I found nothing. So this is gonna be, it's gonna be an adventure. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, a really morbid, necrotic jigsaw puzzle. Here is the head. Ooh, it smells like fish. This thing has been frozen for about a year and a half. Actually, a little more than even that. Cover her up, let her wait. All right, so we're gonna let it go for about 30 minutes or so. From what I understand about these things, you don't want to overcook them because if you overcook it, you'll destroy the bones. We'll see. 30 minutes, we'll come back, give her a check. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. Check this thing, see what we got. My wife is gonna murder me. Oh, it's still hot. Hot, hot, hot. That's really hot. It's falling apart a little bit, but I don't think it's quite ready. So we're pretty close to that 1 hour mark. So let's see what we got. Ooh, its jaw's opening pretty easily. I think we're ready. Ready? Let's take it out. All right, so we've got our little setup going on here. We've got our fish head in there, ready to come out. We've got our trash bag out. We're gonna pick the meat off the bones here, throw the meat into this 5-gallon bucket, this nice trash bag, and then we're gonna try to put the bones off to the side. Probably put the bones here, head there. It's like a fishing form all over again. There we go. Okay. Transform over. I see he's got bone right there. Yep, nice cheekbone. You can see his teeth starting to poke out right there. You don't really think of red drum as having teeth until you put your thumb in their mouth and they bite it. Then you realize, oh, they do have teeth. Dude, I'm excited to get into this. Let's start picking the meat off and yeah, seeing what it looks like. Making pretty good progress. We got these freaking things, so cool, these little orbital bones from the eye. This is the eye bone as well. This is the left side. This is the right side. We're gonna try to keep it separated. We'll see if that might help. Here's the skull itself, where the brain gets housed. This is the beefy main unit right there. We're making some good progress. Also, I counted them. There's 91 bones total. Almost 100. All right, y'all, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bones, I'm gonna put them in a strainer. I'm gonna do left first, then right. Take them up to the sink, give it a little toothbrush, get some of the gunk off some of these smaller bones. left side in the skull in this big bowl, and the right side in this little bowl. We're gonna put some hydrogen peroxide in there. So this is the 12% hydrogen peroxide. And that is supposed to get this oil and nastiness. There's still a little bit of smell to these bones. It's supposed to get all that out. So we should have a nice clear white bone. Pour the stuff in there. So we're gonna start with the skull. Drop that guy in there. Nice. All right, I'm just gonna cover that up. That's all the bones from the left side. All right, time for bowl number 2. I'm gonna do a little less this time. All right, and there's the right side done. Got these guys put up, so we're gonna leave them all night, and then hypothetically, they should be nice and white in the morning. All right, so it's been about 8 hours. Moment of truth. Oh yeah. Let's check this one. Yeah, foamy. So we're not really supposed to use direct skin contact on this high level of hydrogen peroxide, so. Oh yeah. Dude, that is crystal. All right, well, let's get these bones out and then go from there. And we're just gonna go ahead and start doing this thing. We did a little bit of looking at some of the pieces earlier. We got a decent idea of how this stuff goes together. So we're gonna start actually with this piece here. We were looking at this earlier. Goes like this. Sits there like that, right? And then this piece here connects up to it, right there. So we're just gonna go ahead and glue this piece to there. My fingers are stuck to it. No joke. Oh no. I glued my fingers to it. I don't know how to get. Ow. Oh no. Oh, it just keeps getting worse. Nobody told me this could happen. My fingers are stuck. Look at that. Perfect fit right there. And then down here, it sits right up against that and right up against this little thingy. And that's just the perfect fit. Alright guys, so I made a mistake. As I was putting these things on, I did not realize that this bottom jaw, you can see these little joints here, hinge on these. So you need this to be the exact same width as the bottom jaw. I had to stretch it out a little bit, it fits now, but you can see that bottom jaw fits perfectly on that hinge. Just like that. Also, real quick, before we dive into this, I wanted to show you guys something I already did do that I did not film, which is to put these pieces back in. So I'll show you a little bit of a video of me pulling them out while I'm actually picking the skeleton apart. So this is what it looks like when it's put back together. For the upper jaw, you've got this piece, a nice toothy piece, and you've got this piece. These two pieces sit together. This hinge part sits inside of this little divot right here. Hinge goes like that. You can see it's a beautiful fit, nice fit, because these pieces actually can separate. With a lipped drum, I'll put a picture up. This bone sits like this, and then this jaw piece can kind of separate out just like that. This piece should go like that. Oh yeah, look at that, y'all. Look at that perfect fit. This top pivot point sits on this hook part right here. So that sits like that. This part sits on the bottom jaw like that. And then this piece obviously will sit up there like that. Before we glue this piece on, we're actually going to build the other jaw so we can make sure that the two top jaw pieces marry up nicely. So now we've got both of our front jaws, which will sit something like that. Pretty cool. Imagine that. Waking. Coming on top of top water. Delicious. Alright, so once you've gotten the top jaw on, the next bone, just because it's an easy bone to put on, will be this little guy right here. So this thing is kind of like a little wavy piece, and it acts almost like a little shield. So it's right over top of this piece right there, just like that. After doing some more looking, I think that these are the next pieces to go on, just because of where they're going to be going, and I think there's going to be some gill stuff working off of them. And kind of set them like so. Got these two pieces on the bottom now. Kind of see how they sit. Next piece. Gonna be this piece right here. Notice we have this joint area right here. You've got this little divot on this piece. Literally, whittle away, fits perfect. I mean, it's even got that line right there. The perfect fit. So this piece then sits right on top of that piece. I can't tell though if it goes behind that or if it goes above it like that. Ooh, because it might actually go like that. Yeah, I think that's how it actually goes. Just like that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful fit. Boom. Right there. Oh, that's satisfying. All right, the next piece is this final gill piece, and look at this. Look at that fit there. See this little ridge right here where my thumbnail is? Right there. Oh, that is satisfying. I mean, look at that. It fits right there. Fits right there. Right over top. One more piece before calling it a night, and that's this piece right here. It's a really funky looking one. It actually goes right here in the bottom jaw. So we'll put it in there and then we'll show you what it looks like. It's that little piece right there. You can see kind of where it goes right into that bottom jaw. So we made, I think, a mistake here. I was looking for where this piece goes. I know it goes back here somewhere, and I think I figured it out. I think it goes right here. Right here is this kind of ridge, and it kind of matches the shape of this bottom piece right here. It's supposed to sit on there, and then these gill plates here get built up on top of it. But we can't quite do that now, so hey, lesson learned. Also, I'll show you what we're gonna do next, which is gonna be the champas. So the champas go something like this, right here. You can see kind of where that goes. This bone I know goes somewhere underneath the eye here. So I'm just gonna put it here because it kind of gives the eye some more shape. Got that eye bone nice and glued in there, looking good. The crusher's underneath, looking good. This thing it's coming along nicely. All right, y'all, it is all done. I must confess, I didn't film the last couple of pieces. That's because my GoPro died and I'm a little lazy right now. But essentially what we did, put on this ear looking piece right here. It's nice because there's like a little nodule right there. and that just connects right to that, and then it sits on top of the gill plate there. We've also put in the eye and the eyeball. See that right there. And on the bottom side, we put on these back pieces here, these two pieces, and we put on these two pieces right here on the bottom. So this piece and this piece. Next and final step will be to mount it. So I'm gonna build a little platform and then I'm gonna mount it up on that. Let's see what it looks like on the pedestal. So guys, I'm not sure about y'all, but I am super surprised by how cool this red drum skull mount turned out. The teeth just scream predator, and the actual profile of the skull is nice and beefy. Definitely does red drum proud. I can't wait to do a full body mount of one of these guys. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck out there and tight lines.